Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Raw Code. So in this video, we are going to continue building our co-work space booking system. And for this project, in previous video, we created the almost completed the homepage UI and also created the sign in and sign up UI, basically the auth page UI. So in this video, we are going to complete the API route. Actually, first of all, set up the Express server using Node.js, and then we will create the API route of sign in and sign up, and also we will integrate the sign in and sign up APIs to our front end. If you want a source code of this project, then check out the description. There is a GitHub repo link for the same. And like this video, subscribe my channel, and also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Or links in the description and also flashing on the screen. So without wasting any time, let's jump to the code part and try to build the Express server first. Okay. So for that, first of all, create the new folder in our root working project, root working folder, that is cowork SVS. So here, first of all, create the mkdir server, and then cd into server. Okay, npm init y. Okay, and you can see we have a server folder, and there a package.json file created. So now we have to install the Express and Mongoose for MongoDB connection and schema management. We need the course, and we need .env, and for sign up and sign in we need the JSON web token and also the bcrypt.js. So bcrypt.js, okay, and also the JSON web token. Let's install all these, and if we need more dependency in later, so we install at that time. Okay, all dependencies is installed, and you can see we have a node modules here. So first of all, I need to create a .git ignore file. This is the .git ignore, and here .ds store, and then node modules. Okay, and after the node, okay, npm debug.log.env. Yeah, we need all this only. Create a new file called index.js, and here first of all set up the our Express server. Before setting up the Express server, go to the package.json, and here we need to change the start command and dev command. So yeah, we need the node index.js for our start command, and we need a dev command, that is node1 index.js. Okay, so let me run npm run dev, and in our index.js just set up the Express server. So for that we need the Express. So const Express is equal to require Express, and also import the course. Okay, and .env, const .env. Okay, and yeah, we need all three, and yeah, .env.config. After that, const app is equal to express and app.use course. It allows our Express server to listen from all the IP addresses. So yeah, app.use, and we also need app.use express.json for cracked body parser. Okay, and after that, so here we need app.listen, and that's going to be process.env. So not like that, we have to initialize the port variable here. So it's going to be this one or the 8000. Okay, on the 5000 we already running the, and here after reviewing the process.env.port, only the port, and after that we need a function, and that function console.log that server is running. Okay, and yeah, and here we need app.get. So this is going to be request and response parameter, and after that simply response.send hello world. Okay, so it sends the hello world. This is the express server for Cowork, a space booking app. Okay, and you can now see in the terminal that our server is running on port number 8000. So let's try to run our uh, server on port number 8000. Okay, so you can see, yeah, this is working, and I think this is not gonna work. So yeah, and after that, we need to initialize our sign in and sign up. So for that, we have to set up the MongoDB server. And then after setting up the server, so go to here, and in the server create a new file called .env first of all, and in the .env file, we need port. So okay, remove the port. We need Mongo URI, and it's going to be cowork like this only. Okay, and after that, uh, we need nothing else for now. So here in the index.js, our server is working. So we have to create a new file in the server folder. So the file name is going to connection.js. So in the connection.js, we have to connect the MongoDB. So for the connecting the MongoDB, the steps is very simple. We have to import the mongoose, and after that simply we need the Mongo URI. So okay, like this, and the Mongo URI we want the process.env dot Mongo URI. Mongoose dot connect, and we pass the our Mongo URI. This is the Mongo URI. After connecting, if our MongoDB is connected from that Mongo URI, then it console.log connected to MongoDB. If it got any error, uh, if it not able to connect to our MongoDB, then it simply console the error connected to MongoDB and the error what it got from the mongoose. Okay, so yeah, and here we have to module.exports mongoose. After the exporting the mongoose, we need here require it without any variable. So after require, you can see, okay, you can see our MongoDB is connected to our server. Okay, and after that, we need to create the models for the user. So create a new folder and name it as models. So in the models, it's going to be a user model .js, and here, okay, here we need the mongoose first of all. So require mongoose, and then we need const user schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema, and it's going to like this, and then we need the name of the user, which is going to be type of a string and required true. Okay, and after that we need the email, and after that we need the password, and that's it. Yeah, so we need only three things: name, email, and password for now. Okay, and after that const user and mongoose dot model the user, and after that module dot exports the user. Okay, that's it. After that we have to create a new folder called routes, And in the routes, create a new file called login route.js. Okay, like this, login route.js. Actually, make it sign in log, not the login log. So, sign in route.js. Okay, and here in the sign in route.js. So, before creating here, we need a new folder called controller. So, controllers, and in the sign in route, first of all, it's going to be const express is equal to require express, and we need const router from the express, that is okay. And after that, so we need the router dot get, and it's going to request like this. It's going to request and response. Okay, and here we need the logic of signing. So for that, in the controllers, create a new file called login controller.js. Okay, and here, so we need bcrypt. Okay, bcrypt from the bcrypt.js. Okay, and after that also we need the JSON web token. So JWT from JSON web token. And after that we need the user model from the user model, and then we need const login controller is equal to async. So it's going to be request and response, and also the next. Okay, yeah. So it's request the email and password from the body, and also the no, only the email and password from the body. So const email and password from the request dot body, and from here create a try catch block, and here console dot log and response dot status. So we need to return it. Okay, and here in the try catch block, we find the email is valid or not. So const user is equal to await user dot find one from the email. If it's not find, if not user, then simply return the response dot 400 of invalid credentials, and we need to find the age match. Okay, that is age match. We need to match the password. So await bcrypt dot compare, and we need the password what we get from the uh, backend front end, and we compare that password from the user dot password, whatever the password user stored in their DB. And if the password is not matched, then invalid credentials. And if the password is matched, then we need to create a payload. So const payload is equal to, and here I store the ID of the user. So ID is going to be user dot ID. Okay, and yeah, and after that we sign the ID from our JWT token. So JWT dot sign, and we sign the payload, whatever payload we have, and we need the JWT secret from the process dot env dot JWT secret. Okay, like this, and it's not gonna expire in our case. We find out later. And ERR and the token. So it's going to be like this. If I got the error, then throw the error. Otherwise, return the response dot JSON. And okay, so we don't return here. We have to. It's like going to be in the next. So request dot token is equal to token and next. Call the next function. So next function, what should it do? So first of all, before proceeding to that, we have to module dot exports the login controller. Okay, it's exported, and here in the sign in route. So first of all, let's do here. Okay, not like this. It's going to be try catch block, and it's got any error, then this one we need to import the login controller. So const login controller from the controllers and the login controller. Okay, and after that call the login controller here. So it's going to be login controller, and it's like this. Okay, and we need the token. So const token from the request.token, not token, then invalid credentials or something, not the invalid credentials. We have to send something else. If the not token, so something went wrong. Please try again like this. And if got the tokens, then simply return the status of 200 with the JSON token. Okay, that's it. And module.export the router. So in the index.js, here app.use, and it's going to be slash API slash auth, and require it from the sign-in route. Okay, that's it. So now we have to use it. It's working or not. So after that, okay, in the sign-in route, make it login. Okay, sign in. And in the index.js, we have API slash auth and slash sign in. Then you should go to the this route. Okay, create a new file called signup route, like this signup route. Okay, make it signup route.js. Okay, and here const express is equal to require express. We need the router from the express, and after that we need the sign up controller. So okay, let's create a sign up controller. So sign up controller dot js. Okay, so here we need the same thing, bcrypt.js and the JSON web token. So bcrypt is equal to bcrypt.js and the JWT and the user model from the models user model. Okay, and after that const sign up controller and async. We need the request, a response, and the next. And here we need the name and the email and the password from the request.body. And after that, we need the try catch block. So in the catch block, simply return this thing server. Okay, in the login, if we go to the sign in route, so we have to set it in that way. Make it ERR only, not the error, ERR. And if we go to the login controller, this one, so yeah, we need to change ERR. Okay, so after that, let's go to the sign up controller, and here, first of all, change the ERR, and then try to find the account is already exist or not. So for that, const user exists. So await user dot find one by the email. Okay, if the email ID is present, then user already exists. Okay, like that. And after that, if the user is not exist, user not able to find any user, then we have to create a user. So for that, we need a salting for the our bcrypt.js generate salt of 10, and after that const has password is going to be update bcrypt.has password salt. And after that, when the hash password is hashed, then we need to create a new user. So const new user is equal to new user, and we need the name, email, and the password. And in the password field, we need the hashed password. Okay, that's it. After that, simply await new user dot save, and after that, we need to log in the user with the same credentials. So for that, we have to generate the salt, not the salt. We have to generate the JWT. So for that, we need, first of all, we need the payload, whatever we need in the login controller, the same thing here. So user and ID is going to be new user dot underscore ID. So I have to see in the login controller, yeah, it's going to be underscore ID. Sign up controller, login controller. Okay. And after that, simply console that is, we have to and after that, we have to sign it from the JWT. So JWT dot sign, we need the payload and the process dot env, yeah, the same thing. So it got the error and token. If it got the error, then throw the error. And if it not got that error, then it simply save the request.token token in the request.token and simply next. Okay. And we need nothing after that. So yeah, we got the error here. Yeah. And after that, simply module.export the sign up controller. And in the sign up route, const sign up controller from the controllers and slash sign up controller. That's it. And the router dot post slash sign up. It's going to be like this slash sign up. And yeah, the same thing. If it goes to the sign up controller, after that, if it uh, if it got any error, then it return the response dot status of 500. Then error is server error occurred. And if it not got the tokens, then simply return something went wrong. Please try again. And if it got the token, then simply return the token from the request or token, whatever token it got. And after that, simply module.export.router and nothing else. Okay, our sign in and sign up router is completed. So here app.use API auth and the dot routes slash sign up route. Okay, it's good now, and we need to test it. So test it in the Postman for that. So open the Postman. Okay, we have the sign in. So sign in first of all, and the post route. Okay, I have to see the sign in route. Okay, it's not the get, it's going to be the post route. Okay, and here it's sign in and body. We need email and password. So for the email, it's going to be user at gmail.com. Okay, and for the password, like this. And yeah, send it. You can see error cannot post sign. Why? Sign in. So it's going to be okay. It's not like that. It's first of all API slash auth slash sign in. Now send it, and you can see we have invalid credentials. Okay, and so let's create the user. So it's going to be sign up, and here we need a name only. So name is going to be user. Okay, like this, and send it. So you can see, okay, we have server error record. What the server is? Okay, secret or private key must have a value. So for that, in the .env, in the login controller, if we see we have JWT secret, just copy this variable, and in the .env, after pasting the variable, we need a random string for the JWT secret. So in my case, it's going to be a simple string that is secret. So yeah, let's try now, refresh our server and try now to create a user. So send it, and you can see user already exists with this email. Okay, user is already exist with this email. So because we got the error, okay, let me open this first. We have the cover, and here the users. Okay, so we got an error of user already exists with this email, because if we go to the sign up controller, then you can see it does not require the JWT secret before before saving the new user. So it saved the new user, and it got the error here. So that's why the new user is present. So let me delete it. This one, delete it, and try to send it now. So you can see we have token. Okay, and if we go to the sign in. Okay, and we have to remove the name from the body. And if I send, then you can see we have token, because right now user is present. And if I got the user one, then you can see invalid credentials, and not the user one, but the password is something different. Then you can see invalid credentials with the 400 of bad request. Okay, the correct password, and you can see that we got the token, so we can sign in. So let's sign in here. Okay, the password is something else here. Okay, so the password is something else here. So let me delete the created user, and here in the Postman, so let's create the password. This is the password. If we sign in, then invalid credentials because we don't have any user. And in the sign up, if let me set up the name also. Name is going to be user. Okay. And after that, send it. So you can see we got the token. And here in the sign in, simply sign in. Okay, for the sign in, we have to integrate it. We didn't integrate. I totally forgot about that. So okay, go to the home, not the home, go to the auth.tsx, and here, okay, before the auth.tsx, we have to create a manual fetch component. So we can fetch data from anywhere with just a single line of code. So for that, in the src folder, this is the src folder, create a new uh, file called config.tsx. Okay, like this. And here, okay, creator, not the tsx, because it's not a React component, is going to be a simply TypeScript. Okay, so here we need the const base URL, of our API. So for that, we have to create a .env file in the client folder. So .env, not a double, .env, and here we need the API URL. So API URL like this, and we need to create a vite so it can access under the vite. So vite API URL, and the API URL is going to HTTP localhost 8000. And after that, here we need to import it from the vite URL. So it's going to be import.meta.env dot not the base URL. It's going to be vite underscore API as a string. So after that, we need to make a component that is a fetch component. So for that, okay, we need to make a not a component. We need to make a function. So const fetch data, and it's going to be a synchronous function, and it accepts URL that is going to be string, and also it accepts the method that is going to be also a string, and it's going to accept the body that is going to be type of any, and by default its value is going to be null. And we also fetch the headers, accept the headers, and the headers type is going to be any, and by default its value is going to be null. Okay, and after that, okay, here we need the mm, we need to find the method. What is the method? If the method is going to be get, then we don't need the body. If the method is going to be post, then we need the body. So for that, let's create a const options, and the type of options is going to be request init. Okay, and after that, we need the method. Method is going to be whatever the method we have, and after that we need the headers, and in the headers we need the content type and the headers. Okay, content type is going to be application JSON, that's fine. And yeah, after that, okay, after that we need to find the method is get or post like this. So if method is not equal to get, okay, and also the head method is not equal to head, and then and we have the body. If all this and then and we have the body, so after that we need the options dot body. We have to append the body to the options dot body, that is going to be json dot stringify the body. So after appending that, we need to fetch the response. So for that, const response is equal to await and fetch. We are not using the axios, that is pretty simple, but we using the inbuilt function that is fetch. Okay, so fetch, and here we need the base URL, our like base URL, and after that we need the URL, whatever the URL we accept in the parameter of this function. Okay, after that URL, okay, we need the options. Okay, and after that, this is the fetch. After the fetching it, so we need const response data is equal to going to be await response dot json, make it JSON, and after that we simply return two things: return, and we return in the uh, object. So it's going to be a status, and its response dot status, and the data is going to be response data like this. Okay, and after it, simply export it. So, and export the fetch data. That's it. This is our custom function for fetching the request from the server. Okay. So now let's close it. Also go to the auth, and here we need this function, the fetch data function. So for that, if we sign in, so for the sign in, sign up, and this is going to be like this, and the name. Okay. So first of all, let's create a form for it, and that form is going to be pretty simple here. So it's going to be like this in the sign in page. Simply copy this and use the form and action, remove the action, and under it simply paste all that. So in the button type is going to be submit. We are using the HTML form. So okay, and here in the form type is going to be submit, and on submit, this is the on submit and handle login like this. And here we have to create first of all the name, set name, and it's going to be use a state. Type is going to be a string, the empty string, and then the email, which is going to be empty string, then the password, which is going to be. After that, let's create a const handle login function, and it accepts the event that is going to be react dot form event, and its form event type is going to be HTML form element. Okay, and after that, first of all, event dot prevent default, so it's not going to be action, it's on, and it's going to be form data and new like this new form data, call this function, and after that we need form data dot append the email. In the email field we need the email. Okay, and after that in the password field we need the password. Yeah, that's it. After that we need to const response is equal to fetch data, and after that we need the slash auth slash API, that's going to be here uh, in the API. So where is the .env? This is the .env. Here it's going to be slash API. Okay, and here we need slash auth slash sign in like this, and method is going to be post. After that we send the form data in the body, and in the header we are not going to send anything. So for now, after that we need to set the token in the local storage. So for that we have to, so for that simply do one thing, const token is equal to response dot token like this. It has the token, but it's not going like this because, and this function is going to be await here. Here make it asynchronous function, so await, and after that if we have response dot status is going to be 200, then we need to set the token. So for in the response dot data we have the, so like this we have to send it, set it, const token is equal to response dot data dot token like this. We have this one, and here local storage dot set item, and under the token set it. Okay, and else if we got anything here, so simply alert that the credential is invalid. And at the same time, okay, we got an error where, and at the same time we have to show a login, not the login, loading screen, so we can find that this is going to sign up or not. And before all of that, we need to set the name, email, and password to this login, this input here. So the value is going to be email, and on the on change we got a event, and then we set the email to the event dot target dot whatever value we have. Okay, and in the password it's going to be the same thing. We have the password, and on change we got an event, and after that we set the password, so it's going to be e dot target dot value. Okay, and here it's going to be the same thing for the email and the password as well. No changes required. And for password, just set the password, and here set password. Okay, and now it's going to be maybe it's going to be login. So for now, for the login, uh, we need to alert that successful login, alert that login success. And the same thing happen for the, and here it's going to be async and the same thing. Okay, and after that, first of all we need to eat the or prevent default, and we need the this one. Okay, okay, and what it do, let's review it. It's append the form data from name, email, and password. And after that, auth sign up post, it sends the form data with without any headers. If it got the status code of 200, then sign up success. Otherwise, alert that sign up failed. And we need this one after the status code of 200. Okay, so it sets the token, and yeah, alert the sign up success and logged in, like this. And for it, we have in the sign up type is going to be submit and on submit. So just copy this, Control C, and create a form, HTML form, remove the action, and here just paste it. On the button, its type is going to be submit, like this. And in the form, create on submit, and its handle sign up, and nothing else. Okay, that's it. Our API is integrated for the sign in and the sign up. So let's check it out. It's working or not. First, okay, it's going to be an error here. So for that error, we have to define a class name. So just copy this class name of the tab's content, copy it, and paste the same class name here in the form. And if you can see now, yeah, it's working and great now. So right now, just enter and you can see invalid credentials. I don't know why. We have a user with the same, uh, we have a user with the same email ID and password, but it says the invalid credentials. So let's try to sign up, and it said sign up failed. So what the field? Okay, we have to see what we require, we get in the body. So for that, console.log the request.body, and the same with the sign up login controller. So here, first of all, console.log the request.body. Okay, and simply try to sign in. We got the invalid credentials, and we have the empty. Okay, we have empty array, not the array, we have empty JSON. So in the auth.tsx, here after appending all that, uh, let it await, and here console.log console.log the uh, form data. Okay, now see what it got. Okay, and in this inspect console, try to sign in. We didn't get anything in the form data, so make it like this form. Uh, let's sign in. Okay, it's because so in the network, yeah, we not going to. It's because in the server, in the sign in route or the sign up route, so in the controller, so in the sign up controller or login controller, we are sending from the client email and password as a form data. But here it requires the form data to be accessible using the multer. So we have to send it directly as a JSON, not as a form data. So here, just remove these, the handler login, remove this one, and yeah, and here just send the email and the password. Same going to be here in the handler sign up. We have to simply send the in the JSON format. Okay. So let's now try it, and you can see login success. If I go to the here, you can close. You can see sign up failed because if you see in the console, let it sign up failed again, and in the network tab, you can see we have user already exist with this email. So we have to check it like here. So here we are not going to hard code it. So make it response dot data dot err. Make it dynamic and also make it this one is dynamic. Response dot data dot err. Nothing else. Okay. So now let's in the sign in route in the sign up controller. So let's remove the console.log, and in the login controller also remove the console.log. So now sign up user already exists with this email and sign in login success. And yeah, that's it for today's video. And in upcoming video, we are going to make the home page of a logged in user and try to make it dynamic. Try to make it dynamic. The header, if we signed in, then show the profile and all that. So all that we are going to see in the next video. And if you want the source code of this project, then check out the description. There is a link of GitHub repo of this project with the source code. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And like this video, subscribe this video. All the links available in the description and also flashing on the screen. So thank you.